I can understand how some of you who are fathers think to yourself, where did he get that talent? It must have been your wife. But it will be for us an exciting evening as we are filled with a sense of wonder, using the gifts that have been given to these young men to share and to draw us into becoming the best part of who we are. So as we begin then, it is most appropriate that we bow our heads and pray. Heavenly Father, we praise you and we thank you for the wonderful gifts that you have entrusted to your family. We recognize the wonder of your presence as they use their talents to draw us into your presence. Give them the strength that they need tonight, and give us the opportunity to become more fully aware of the gifts and talents that you have entrusted to all people, and help us to be ambassadors to allow those talents to grow and to reach forth as I have here at the Prep. We ask you to bless us and the experience that we have tonight. And so we pray, Our Father, who art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Give us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
you have made us for yourself, O Lord.
Our hearts will rest till they rest in you.
St. Augustine,
Pray for us.
have a great evening.
Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father. Our first group performing this evening will be our concert band. The concert band here at the Prep performs traditional band compositions and is a combination of both our advanced and intermediate stage band. Tonight they are joined by 5 of our incoming students from the class of 2021. Please welcome our concert band.
I'd like to take a moment to introduce 5 members of the class of 2021. Liam Connor on trumpet. Mark Favrazani on baritone horn. Joe Kelton on trombone. Colin Dugan on alto sax. And Keshav Mather on French horn.
Entry-level group for students interested in taking a choir class. There are 46 members of the men's course who meet curricularly during the course of the day. Many students in the men's course are also involved in our mass choir as well outside the classroom. They'll be starting with 2 multicultural a cappella pieces, Tongo and Bonseaba. Tongo is a Polynesian folk song based on the tradition of communication between canoes. Bonseaba is a Zambian call and response folk song sung by a community, which loosely translate to, "Those who sing have the right to be called the children of God." Enjoy. I'm very proud of this group because of how much they've grown over the last year. This evening they're performing a selection of 3 different pieces, 2 of which are a cappella and relatively difficult. As we approach the end of the year, I always kick myself for not taking a recording of where the students first started when they walked into my room on the first day. My favorite part of the men's chorus is how it always shows that music and singing is a skill, not necessarily a talent. It is something that can be learned by anyone at any point in their life. And as they continue past the halls of the prep and past the halls of my classroom, my hope is that they will always find a home in music and in singing as they continue their musical career. The concept of home brings us into our last piece, Homeward Bound.
In the quiet, misty morning, when the moon has gone to bed, when the sparrows stop their singing, and the sky is me homeward bound in time. Bind me not to the pasture, chain me not to the plow. Set me free to find my calling, and I'll return to you somehow. When you find it's me you're missing, if you're hoping I'll return to your thoughts, I'll soon be listening. In the road I'll stop and turn, then the wind will set me racing as my journey nears its end, and the path I'll be retracing when I'm homeward bound again. Bind me not to the pasture, chain me not to the plow. Set me free to find my calling, and I'll return to you somehow. In the quiet, misty morning, when the moon has gone to bed, when the sparrows stop their singing, I'll be homeward bound again.
Back here. Where's go? I didn't know where you were. I know. Oh, no. Testosterone, you're going to be next. So make your way to the chapel. And advanced stage badge and select. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I don't think so. Let's go. Why don't you guys, can you go to the chapel? Testosterone's in the chapel.
We should have given them dark glasses and fedoras, right? The next tune, Summertime, will feature Augustine Lamb on the flugelhorn and Mike Mitchell on the guitar. This next Henry Mancini composition, Mr. Lucky, will feature Patrick York on the tenor saxophone. The next composition, Peter Gunn, will feature both of our guitar players, Mike Mitchell and Sam Gluck. And now for our last number, this is their favorite. Played drums, played the bells. Now he's playing the piano. We had Mike on the bass, shifting over to bass from the guitar. It's sort of mix and match. Our closing number, 25 or 64. If you're as old as I am, you remember dancing to this in high school. This will feature Mike and Sam on guitar, and Mike Pinto on the alto sax, and Pat York again on the tenor saxophone. It also featured Nick Stanchino on the clarinet. Thank you very much. Thank you.
The next group you're going to hear tonight is our acapella group, the Testostertones. The Testostertones are an extracurricular ensemble in their third year, and since their inception have been performing at many events, both within and outside of our school community. At almost every important event, dedication, ceremony, or any display within our community, you can be assured that the Testostertones will be singing at it. I always get a kick out of hearing the people announce them as they very articulately say testosterone, lest they say something else. Outside of the school, the Testostertones have been invited to perform at many events, including Ocean City's Night in Venice Boat Parade and the Miss New Jersey Parade, which we've been invited back to actually this year. Tonight they're going to be performing 5 different selections for you, many of which are contemporary songs composed in my life. Enjoy.
jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Ah, wee, wee, away. Ah, wee, away. In the village, the peaceful village, the lion sleeps tonight. In the village, the peaceful village, the lion sleeps tonight. Ah, wee, away. Ah, wee, away. Hush, my darling, don't feel, my darling. Hush, my darling, don't fear, my darling. The lion sleeps tonight. Ah, wee, away. Ah, wee,
All these places I'll remember all my life, though some have changed,
some forever, not for better. Some have gone, and some remain.
all these places have their moments with lovers and friends. I still can recall some are dead and some are living.
In my life, I love them all. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares. Their meaning when I think of love as something new.
Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before, I know I'll often stop and think about them.
In my life, I love you more. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before, I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I loved you more. In my life,
I love you more.
Thank you. Solos for that last song were Kyle Griffiths and Scott Geetons. Our next selection was a song made famous by Bruno Mars called Just the Way You Are. The Grammy-winning song was extremely popular and hit #1 on the US billboards. It inspired such songs such as Meghan Trainor's All About That Bass, with his message of making someone feel perfect in their own skin.
she's so beautiful. And I tell her every oh yeah. I know, when I compliment her, she won't believe me. It's so sad to think that she don't see what I see. But every time she asks me to, I look okay. I said, when I see your face, I see your face. Amazing, just the way you are. And when you smile, and when you smile, amazing, just the way you are, the way you are, yeah. Kiss them all day if she let me. Her laugh, she hates, but I think it's so sexy. She's so beautiful, and I tell her every day. Oh, you know, I never ask you to change. If perfect's what you're searching for, then just stay the same. So don't even bother asking, don't ask, 'cause I'll say, when I see your face, I see your face. Amazing, just the way you are. And when you smile, and when you smile, amazing, just the way you are, 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 'cause you're amazing, 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 just the way you are.
The next song you're going to hear is a hymn written by composer Philip Bliss. Upon hearing this individual arrangement on no less than Spotify by a barbershop group called Instant Classic, I fell in love with it. And I started seeing where I could purchase the music. Much to my dismay, the piece was unpublished and was written by one of the members of Instant Classic, David Zimmerman. I actually reached out to David personally, and he sent me a very nice email and actually a PDF copy of the music, with the only request being that I not forward it to others. So with my sincerest thanks to David Zimmerman, please enjoy our performance of It Is Well With My Soul.
When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrow
Thank you very much. The Testosterone are going to finish up with a piece called When the Earth Stands Still. The music and text written by Donna McDonald just last year. The piece speaks of a longing for love and security while shadows fall and the world seems to be ending.
Of the moment before rain comes down, there's a deep sigh in the quiet of the forest and the tall trees crown. Now hold me, will you take the time to hold me and embrace the chill? Or miss me, will you take the time to miss me when the earth stands still? 'Cause there's no use running, 'cause the storm's still coming, and you've been running for so many years. Come listen in the silence of the moment before shadows fall. Feel the tremor of your heartbeats matching heartbeats as we both dissolve. Now hold me, will you take the time to hold me and embrace the chill? Or miss me, will you take the time to miss me when the earth stands still? 'Cause there's no use running, 'cause the storm's still coming, and you've been running for so many years. So stay with me, held in my arms like branches of a tree. They'll shelter you for many years. So many, oh, so many with me.
You'll notice that some of our band members are doing double duty. Scott just sang with the Testosterone, and now he's going to play Barry sax for me. Rob Cuff in the back is also a select, and Jake Alf. I love seeing the fact that they're not wearing the same uniforms, and you get to see that they're doing both, and that's great. Our first selection will feature Tyler Cooney on the alto saxophone. We're going to give some of our trumpet players a little break and let the other guys take over with the lead parts, and this will feature them on the Muppet Show theme. The next song is a jazz standard, a beautiful tune, one of my favorite standard tunes, You Go to My Head, and this will feature Tyler Cooney on the alto, Alex Brescia on a beautiful lyrical trumpet, Joe O'Keefe on the trombone, and Walt Harpy on the tenor saxophone. Recognize, again, a 70s tune. This will feature Walt Harvey on the sax because he sprained his ankle. It's not because he's shy. We all know that.
I'd like to call up our seniors, possibly, if everyone would like to come up. Alex Brescia. Thank you.
We'd like to thank you for, helping us out the past 4 years and putting up with us, and we're really grateful to have you as a teacher. A lot, yeah. Thank you.
I'd like to thank you personally. Had a lot of great memories from the band and made a lot of great friends and had a lot of fun in your class. Thank you.
Mr. Noonan, thanks for helping us improve to be better musicians and better people in general. Thanks for that.
Your class is something I always look forward to every day. I learned a lot about jazz guitar, something I really never picked up before this class, so I'd like to thank you for that.
Thank you for putting up with all my super loud drum solos in class. Did I make you deaf?
So thank you for a great 4 years and helping us improve.
Give us a one more, background.
I'm really going to miss these guys. It's always hard. Every year when this happens, it really is hard because a lot of these guys have been with me since the beginning, whether they were in this band or the other band. And I have put up with a lot of shenanigans, but I love them all. I wish I could fail them all so that I could keep them another year. Our last composition is going to feature Chris Vandenberg, who incidentally made the All-South Jersey first trumpet in the All-South Jersey Jazz Band as a freshman. He's going to play a solo, and Kyle Abbo, great jazz piano player and a great guy, and has got the Villanova scholarship for Villanova, and is going to go to Villanova. And Nick Thies on guitar. Thank you.
Let's go. Ready? Okay. Deep breath in. And out. Here we go. Good. All the way up to the top row, please. Chris, don't go all the way across. Keep going. And stop right there. Yep, perfect. Jimmy, move over that one. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Okay. This is center, so Roman center. The group standing in front of you is our Honors Select Chorus. Select Chorus is an audition-only honors class that meets curricularly and has many responsibilities inside and outside of the classroom. The Select Chorus performs at many events, including our Ocean City Free Public Library event, which we do every year, which we're actually going to be taking part in May, and the Ocean City 9/11 Memorial Service, which we did at the beginning of this 67 through 69, which is above, runs towards love, as light comes to polished bodies. Adamore.
It's fun. It's all right.
Our next selection is probably one of the, The Lord Bless and Keep You, also known as Lutkin's Benediction, is our next selection. The biblical text comes from Numbers 2, verse 24. Now on to probably one of the students' favorite selections. "O Captain, My Captain" is a piece of poetry by Walt Whitman about the death of Abraham Lincoln. Although the topic is about his death, both the poetic content as well as the compositional music is relatively positive and jovial, representing a celebration of his life and his accomplishments. Enjoy "O Captain, My Captain."
Oh Captain, our fearful trip is done. The ship is withered, every wreck, the prize we sought is won. The port is near, the bells I hear is horrible, all exulting, while follow wise a steady keel, vessel grim and airy. But oh heart, oh the bleeding drops of red, where on the deck my captain lies, fallen cold and dead. My captain, rise up and hear the bells. Rise up, for you the flag is flung, for you the bugle trills. For you bouquets and ribbon wreaths, for you the shores are crowding. For you they call the swaying mass, their eager faces turning. Dear Captain, dear Father, the young dream that on the deck you've fallen. My captain does not answer, his lips are pale and still. My father does not feel my with object one, exalt, oh shore, oh bells. But I with mournful tread walk the deck, my captain lies, falling cold and dead. Oh captain, my captain, our fearful trip is done. The ship is weathered, every wreck, the prize we sought is won. The port is near, the bells I hear, the people all exulting. Oh captain, my captain, my captain.
Soloists for that last piece were Mr. Kyle Griffiths and Mr. Matthew Ballustrade. Please give them a round of applause. While they rearrange here for the third time, I'm going to explain a little bit about our next piece. I had an assignment I had them do about a week ago to analyze the text of the poem and provide an analysis. It reads, "Warm summer sun, shine kindly here. Warm southern wind blows softly here. Green sod above, lie light, lie light. Good night, dear heart, good night. As sophomore Luca Villani puts it, I'd say that this poem is generally about the afterlife and good wishes. Only by reading it, pure melancholy is expressed. The imagery of the wind and sun convey a placid scene, almost serene. The mourner ends on a good note of acceptance. There are no regrets, maybe only that life was not lived to its fullest. The poem was written by Twain for his daughter, and I think it's a great eulogy. Or sophomore Joey LaScala. In the phrase, good night, dear heart, the word heart seems arbitrarily capitalized, and is actually the only word capitalized in the middle of a phrase. Further, the heart is the most important organ of the body. This might suggest that the heart, of which Twain is referring to, is not simply what he is calling a past loved one, but he's establishing that the person is the heart of his life. Please enjoy Good Night, Dear Heart. They're getting tired of moving, I think, at this point. Thank you. Since our winter celebration of the arts department has seen a great deal of success with our students. Two of our instrumental students, Andrew Silver and Chris Vandenberg, were accepted into the South Jersey Region band and orchestra. Last semester we had 11 of our choral students get accepted into the South Jersey Region Chorus, and while I was able to announce Matthew Balistri's acceptance into All Eastern Mixed Choir, I had the pleasure at the beginning of the month of actually watching the performance, and it was outstanding. Usually at our spring concert, I'm able to share with you the students who made our All-State Ensemble for next year. Unfortunately, auditions occur over 2 weeks and will not conclude until this weekend. So you'll have to please look forward to further publications on their success. Before we begin our final piece, I'd like to direct your, well, actually, let me get to this first. I'd also like to recognize our Tri-M members here in the group. There's a few backstage. They've been helping out. Mr. Wilkins, I believe, is over there ushering among some of my students. Tri-M members, would you please raise your hand in here? Tri-M? Yes, many of these. These are our Music Honor Society. We just had our induction a few months ago. Before I continue, I'd actually like to say a very special thank you to somebody who I wish I could say thank you to enough. Is our accompanist, Mr. Declan Barrett, and I'd actually like to invite him here. He actually accompanied the men's chorus. He's sitting next to the piano right there. Declan, I have a gift for you saying thank you for all you do.
Really quick, before we start, let's give a big round of applause for Mr. Wolf and Miss Noonan for setting this whole thing up. 3 years running. And very quickly, Mr. Wolf, on behalf of all the seniors, we'd like to thank you for everything you have done for this year and our time at the prep. You have developed our musical talents and instilled in us a passion for music we never thought possible, which makes sense since, as you say, you went to school.
We wrote that, Mr. Thank you very much. I hate you guys. What they didn't know is that I was about to honor my seniors, so they... it's the young men standing in front. Oh God, I'm all flustered. I'm sorry. The young men standing in front of you with the boutonnieres on are my seniors here. It's emotional for me to talk about because the program has kind of grown around them over the past couple years. Thank you, seniors, for your incredible dedication to this program. It's people like you that are why this program has been so successful over the past year and the high level of accomplishment you hear tonight. Please join me in congratulating these seniors as this will be their last spring celebration of the arts. Just a few thank yous before we finish. Thank you to the Austin Society for our facilities department as well, Ms. Kathy Bauer for setting up the gym, and other members of my department, Ms. Noonan, Mr. Sharp, and Ms. White, who's actually, the beautiful program you have in your hand was made by Ms. White and her student. Anthony Trotto was the artist on the outside cover. Our beautiful photography teacher. I'm sorry, Mr. Cusick. Yes, our photography teacher, Mr. Cusick, who actually has students taking the pictures in the audience and has set up a live stream here where I would be internally embarrassed for saying that. A special thank you to both Mr. Cusick and Manny Diamco, which I'm not sure if he's still here, for setting that up. To the member of our administration, thank you for your support. Tonight would not be possible without the outstanding work of NMR Events and the Midori family. Transforming a gym into a performance space is not easy, so I'd like you to take this opportunity to thank the NMR and our sound engineer, Ron Landis, who's here with us tonight. Thank you so much. You have no idea. And somebody new here tonight is Mr. Randy Chick, who's actually our accompanist tonight, found on about 36 hours of notice because the accompanist dropped out on Sunday. So he's here with us. We found him last May. He's doing a wonderful job. Thank you, Randy. And last but certainly not least, thank you to the parents. There's no amount of support that I could possibly give that would match the support that you give your students. So thank you very much for what you do and all you do and for letting me keep them after school and work with them here, come in early that morning, come in on a Saturday for Mass, which, by the way, we have a Mass on Sunday. I need somebody to sing, and all that. So thank you very much for your support as well. Please enjoy our last piece, Ride On King Jesus, with soloist and senior majoring in music education next year, Eric Richwine.
Ride on, King Jesus, ride on, the conquering King. Oh, ride on, King Jesus, ride on, no man can hinder thee.
I was but young when I began.
No man just ride on, Jesus, ride on, King Jesus, ride on. No man hinder thee. Oh, ride on, Jesus, ride, just ride on, Jesus, ride on, Jesus, ride, just ride on, Jesus, ride on, King Jesus, ride on, ride on, ride on, Jesus, ride on, Jesus.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed the concert. Have a wonderful evening and drive safe.